Kim Petras sits down to yak with our own Bennett on Most Requested Live.
So exciting here on Most Requested Live, Grammy Award winning, and this is pretty exciting, Sports Illustrated cover model. I mean, where do we begin, Kim Petras? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm pinching myself at what's been happening, but it's so cool and just like amazing that all this stuff is happening. So yeah.
When one wins a Grammy or becomes a Sports Illustrated cover model, how does life change? I'm trying to live through you, Kim. Okay. I've not done either one of those things.
Okay, well, you sleep a lot less and you and you do a lot more stuff for sure. Definitely, like I feel like since the Grammy, it's just been kind of nonstop because also I have an album that I've been really proud of and finishing. So it's just been that and then just like a million things and traveling and all of that stuff. So it's awesome. Also, I have a Nicki Minaj feature, which is probably equal to me to the Grammy, which is the most incredible thing. But yeah, I think I'm just more busy really, and just kind of, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have a little bit more of a like confidence now. Like I won a Grammy. Like what?
Yeah. Like what? Like one of the biggest songs and my personal favorite song of this past year. I mean,
oh my God, thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I always say this on the air and I mean this in the best way. Like I feel like just I don't even know what to say. Like when that song comes on, I just feel like the best version of myself.
Yay, that's incredible. I mean, yeah, I mean, Sam and I had so much fun making this song. It was really just kind of, it felt like friends making a song together that just kind of made us feel good. And so that was the intention behind it. So I'm happy that it makes you feel that way.
Yeah, and let's talk about the new one with Nicki, who you mentioned, Alone. We love playing this on Most Requested Live. These collaborations that you've been having, I mean, unreal. Sam Smith, now Nicki Minaj. Tell me what it's like working with Nicki.
Oh, working with Nicki has been the coolest thing ever. I mean, I was crying like on the floor when her verse came in. And we shot a music video together and she was just the coolest. I feel like I learned so much just being around her for like 3 hours or something like that. And she's such a star. She's so lovely and sweet. And I feel like I love her even more now than I did before. And Nicki's such an important artist to me. There were definitely times like in the beginning of me being a songwriter when there were years of like no one cutting my songs and me not, getting kind of the hype that I wanted. And whenever it was rough, I would put on Nicki music, because it just like lifts me up and makes me feel so confident. And that's just what she does for so many people. So it's a huge honor. And also we kind of flipped a Euro classic on this one. We did a sample of Better Alone, which is like one of my favorite club songs ever. So it's all around just so dreamy, working with people that I just like admire so much. And the Sam song was honestly just us for years saying we have to collaborate and sending back and forth songs. And then finally we met up and made Unholy. So it was awesome.
Unreal how these collaborations and these special projects come together. And I totally agree with you on Nicki being inspirational with her songs, her lyrics. When I first came to Philly, because we're based in Philadelphia here, Most Requested Live, it was like 10 years ago, and I would listen to Nicki Did It On Them when I could get myself going. You know what I mean? Like she can do that to people.
For sure. Did It On Them is a classic in my book.
And let's talk about the ups and downs with your career. I know you've been trying to release this debut album for a minute now. Last year, obviously the album got scrapped. You had some songs leak and fans still got to enjoy that in their way. But now, feed the beast. Feed the beast.
Feed the beast. It's so exciting. I feel like this leaked album at the end of the day kind of became a reason for me to go push myself and to go work with a bunch of people. It's the first time I've really done an album kind of the way the major label does it. Kind of, I did a bunch in Sweden, I did a bunch in London, I traveled around, met new producers. It was such a cool, like, I felt like Britney Spears in the 2000s, honestly, making it. Like, it was so kind of pop star machine vibes. And I feel like I really pushed myself in my writing and just put everything in there that I have. And it's really exciting because I feel like every single song has its own story, but they all somehow tie together really, really well. So I'm just excited for people to hear it. Of course, Alone is a good teaser for you to hear it because I'm from Germany. I was born and raised there. I moved to LA at 19. So I always had a big influence of like Euro dance, and that's kind of what I was raised on. So I'm excited to kind of mix that in with my sound that I usually have, or that I've kind of established over the last few projects that I've done. And yeah, it's exciting. I think my fans are definitely gonna freak out. So goals achieved.
So exciting. Years in the making. And I love what you said about the album being cohesive and it kind of all comes together, because we live like in a singles world right now. So I always appreciate the cohesive album where it's like just, you don't, no skips, right? Start to finish, and it kind of tells the story, you know?
Zero skips. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, albums are so important to me. There's some albums that I just like have to listen, like I can't just listen to a song of them. I have to listen to the whole thing. For me, like I'd say like probably Pink, for all of Nicki's albums honestly are that for me. Like whenever I listen to a song from one of them, I want to listen to the whole thing. All of Lana's albums are the same way to me. I love Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I just care about albums, and I'm excited that I get to unleash so many songs on people now, because it's definitely been 3 years in the making and collecting these songs, and it's finally happening.
Finally happening. And do you have all the emotions? Is it like excited? Are you nervous for these songs to finally be out, or like?
I'm so excited to perform them. I mean, I feel like that's what I've been looking forward to. I feel like the second that I write a song, I see kind of what I want to wear during the performance, what I want the performance to be like, what I want the music video to be like. So I feel like I'm just more excited than nervous, because I feel like it took so many songs to make this record that I feel like really the best ones at the end like put their little fingers up and were like me, and I really kind of just think that they're really good, and I'm really confident in them. So
that's awesome. You already see like the imagery when you create these songs, like how it's gonna, feel like in a concert setting and the music videos. And I find it so interesting, the album making process, because you said there were so many songs that were written and produced. Who do you go to? Do you have like someone in like your inner circle that you go to get like their opinion?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I have my friends in my team. I always play my songs during glam, so I feel like my makeup and hairstylist always get to hear everything first. I have my best friend from Germany who I sent everything to. We used to just like go to gay clubs every single day, and just then I would try to make music like we were hearing in the gay clubs. And like we have like a history of just kind of, we have the same taste and all of that. There's also my friend Lil Aaron, who I check usually like send songs to, and I'm like, is this cool? Do you like this? So there's a lot of people. Honestly, I'm very surprised that my music isn't more leaked, because like I send it to so many people, and I have group chats on Twitter that I just like, I send demos and stuff, and I'm like, which one's your favorite? And so far, none of the leaks have ever been from my fans. So yeah, there's hundreds of people I send my songs to. So yeah.
You have some trustworthy friends in your inner circle.
Thank God. Thank God. Yeah.
We always like asking this question on Most Requested Live. Obviously, you've been writing songs pretty much your whole life. I'm always so curious from a songwriter's perspective, the song you wish you wrote. Has there been a song or songs recently you're like, man, I wish I thought of that first?
For me, that's kind of always been, I always say this is one of the most beautiful songs ever. Don't Speak by No Doubt. It's just like, I wish I would have written that. I just think it's one of the most beautiful songs ever written. Let me think, like recently, I mean, I love Red Ruby Da Sleeze. That song is so good.
Yes.
Yeah. There's also a lot of like Britney songs. I feel like Womanizer is sick, and Gimme More. I feel like Gimme More would be one that I'm like, oh, why didn't I? Or why?
They still sound good on the air too. They still sound good.
Sound amazing. Like Gimme More doesn't age. It's like
no.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my picks, I would say.
Timeless. Kim, so good to finally talk. I've been wanting to sit down and and chat music for the longest time. Just so happy for everything that's been happening with you. We even get to talk too much about the swimsuit. I mean, the cover, freaking ridiculous. You and Martha Stewart.
Me and Martha just hanging out on the cover. So crazy. Yeah, no, I'm so grateful to Sports Illustrated that they wanted to do this. You know, like I don't see myself as like the most, you know, confident person on the planet. I am when I sing and when I'm on stage, but just like in general, it was like a little hard for me, but they made me feel so comfortable and like I like belonged there. And so that was kind of the nicest experience with them. And it really gave me like a boost in my confidence, like as a person, because it's always a different thing if you're singing songs and like you have a little persona with your different songs and stuff like that. But yeah, was definitely kind of a bucket list moment. So thanks Sports Illustrated, y'all are the best. It was fire.
From that to Feed the Beast coming June 23rd, Alone with Nicki, winning a Grammy. There was so much to cover, and I'm just so happy to, you know, spend some time with you, and hope to catch up soon, maybe on your next Grammy win or...
Yeah, hell yeah, anytime hit me up.
Kim Petras, thank you so much for joining Most Requested Live. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.